Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well. This is Lise Perez here coming to you live. I am a master embodiment coach for women and and author as well. I've written 3 books, but what I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I'm so excited that you're here, but you know, it's what do I want to talk to you about? This is the first time that I'm actually doing the stuff on my own. So so what I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I'm super excited for this topic, especially during the pandemic, right, is how to stay positive. Because I know that this is a big thing, you know, especially during the pandemic. Especially in our newfound COVID world, right? Because we're all sitting at home wondering what we're anticipating. You know, some people want to go back to work. You know, some people are itching to do a business or become an entrepreneur. And then there's just the other people that are just kind of sitting around, not sure what they want to do, you know, what their purpose is. And any of that. So I'm here to kind of, you know, share a couple of things, actually several things, right, on ways that have helped me to stay positive, and I'm sure they can help you. That's why I'm sharing them. I say several, but more like 15 ways. I know there's quite a few, so, you know, just pick 1 or 2 that resonate with you and just kind of go forward with it, right? So stay to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click the little bell so that you can receive all the other notifications of my other videos. I do go live daily. So I'm super excited about it. But yeah, so if you stay till the end, you'll get 15 ways, beautiful ways that that you can stay positive, especially in situations that we cannot control. So I'm super excited. So number 1 is a big one for me. It's show gratitude daily. And what do I mean by that? Every single day there's ways to kind of, you know, be appreciative of things, right? Every single moment that we wake up in the morning, every single time we go through our day, every single time we go through you know, the day until we wake up, until we close our eyes at night, right? There's always ways to be grateful. And there's so many different ways to be grateful. So many different ways. And it's pretty crazy, right? Because if you can't think of a single way to be grateful, not even something as simple as waking up in the morning, like, you know, being grateful to God that you woke up in the morning, that you opened your eyes, ready to fulfill another day, ready to activate your gifts, ready to really embody who you truly are, right? Then if you are unable to think of something that is something as simple as that to be grateful for, then I encourage you to self-reflect. I encourage you to really go through some deep inner understanding and find ways to be grateful, because there's always so many different ways to be grateful every single day. So I know that myself, you know, showing gratitude daily is just, it's a way to embody who we truly are, right? It's a way to just really be who we are and live the life that we're living. And even if it's not on purpose right now, it's a way to really understand that we're on our way to our purpose, that we're in the direction that God wants us to go, right? And that makes it super exciting. That makes life worthwhile, right? And so showing gratitude daily is super key. Another one is building a beautiful morning routine. That's number 2, building a beautiful morning routine. Because guys, how many of you, and be honest, pop into the comments below, right? How many of you, as soon as you wake up in the morning, you open your eyes, before you take a single other breath, you're checking your phone because it's right beside you? I know I'm bad for it. And Friday, and I know I'm bad for it, right? And so creating a beautiful morning routine really does help. And I actually started to do a morning routine that consists of gratitude, and you know, explain to myself what I'm grateful for every single day, every single morning, right? And doing a priming exercise, which helps with the emotional fitness, it helps with physical fitness, and it helps just mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, because it's a combination of visualization, meditation, and gratefulness. And it is powerful. this priming exercise is powerful, and in one of my other videos, upcoming videos, I'll be sure to share my priming routine, because I learned it from Tony Robbins, and of course everybody knows who that is, right? Most people should know, especially in the coaching world and personal development world. But he taught this priming exercise, this priming routine, and it has done wonders for my own self-esteem. It's done wonders for my own mindfulness and for my morning. So I really encourage you guys to do it. And as I said, in my next videos, in one of my upcoming videos, I will share what the priming routine consists of, what I do myself, because I've changed it a little bit, right, to make it my own. So that becomes super powerful and super unique to me. Next one is writing in your journal every single day. This is one that I don't do every single day. I do it to a time, right? And whenever I feel the need to do it, essentially. But especially when you want to stay positive, in times like this, in the pandemic, and in this new world of lockdown, right, where you can't really do anything. What are you supposed to do? Right? So in order to stay positive, I found that really helps is to write in a journal every single day. I call it a gratitude journal. You know, when we were going through a really rough time with scarcity and negativity and like a toxic mindset, I would go through this. I would go through and write a gratitude journal. And every single day I would write in my journal about what I'm grateful for. I would do it in the nighttime, so I sleep with a fresh, positive outlook in life. And even though I had a horrible day, or even though to me it was a horrible day or it wasn't such a great day, you know, that the gratitude piece just really puts everything into perspective and really allows me to wake up in the morning with fresher eyes, with fresher mindset, and fresher, like literally everything, like a complete rejuvenation of my body and my health and my spirit. So I really encourage you guys to do that. Another one is do something that you love to do, right? Passion and purpose. I call it the 2 P's, passion and purpose. And it is powerful when you can do what you love to do every single day. Like you take the massive action to do something, to do, you know, whatever it is that you love to do. If you love to bake, then find a way to bake every single day, right? Even if it's something as simple as cookies or cupcakes or whatever it is that you like to do. Find a way to really get yourself into that heightened atmosphere and that enlightenment, right? That embodiment that you're like, you know what? This is going to be a beautiful day. I can feel it already, because you're already doing something that you love to do. I personally love to do my priming in the morning, and I like to do my exercise, which I'll talk about physical fitness in a bit. And I also, you know, I love to visualize. I'm a huge manifester and I'm a huge visualizer. I love to visualize all the time, right? Manifest my dreams, and it's just, you know, it becomes so amazing. And so when you can find something that you do on a daily basis, right? And another one that I do is watching a movie, a comedy, or like a cheesy kind of Netflix movie, or a romance or something, right? That gets you really in the mood and gets you into spirits. I like to watch it during dinner time with my family, right? And it just gets you into the right mood. It gets you really right into a positive spirit for the next day. So it is such a blessing when you can find something that you love to do every single day. Next one is find a way to smile daily. And I've spoken about this before. I've spoken about this a couple days ago. I'll link the YouTube video in the comments, right? It was, I can't remember, it was a couple days ago, right? And I was, and this is a powerful one because, as I mentioned in the other video, smiling allows you to release endorphins, serotonin, and dopamine, which are neurotransmitters that, you know, that helps you bring yourself into a positive state, right? Because the molecules, I can't remember the scientific term at the moment, but there's these like neuromolecules that really get released when you smile, right? They get released when you smile. So it fights off stress, and it fights off depression, and it fights off, you know, all of the negative vibes. And as I said, releases all these neurotransmitters. The endorphins is a really popular one. And it makes you have a more positive outlook, more positive, you know, start to your day, right? More kick start to your day. And so finding a way to smile daily. And my friends, if you're not able to find a way to smile daily, then you got to work on your mindset. You got to work on your mindset, because there's always going to be ways to smile daily, just like gratitude, right? There's always going to be a way. You're always going to find a way to smile daily, right? We're always going to smile, because life is so short, right? How you're building your legacy matters the world to yourself and to your family and to your loved ones, you know. And especially when we're building our passion and purpose, you know, smiling daily should make us super excited to start a day, right? Super excited to start a day, super excited to start in such a positive manner that we're like, you know what, I can do this, I'm building a legacy. This is, you know, as I said, life is so short, so I'm finding a way to be grateful. I'm finding a way to just smile every single day, right? You're with your family, you're healthy, you're happy, you're breathing. That should be a way to smile daily all the time. So that's another one. And another one which I've learned, and it has helped so greatly, is turning off the news. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so powerful, because let's face it, turning off the news, or just even the news in general, brings so much toxic energy into your day, toxic energy into your vibes, toxic energy into your mindset, especially, right? Because it's so cumbersome, it's so worrisome, right? The news doesn't really give off anything positive whatsoever. I mean, and of course, and every single time, you know, every single time we're always finding a way to really, you know, bring a positive energy into our minds, right? Into our mind, body, and spirit. So when we're able to find that way, and we're able to really shut off the news, that'll help so greatly. That'll help so greatly. And it becomes a powerful concept by turning off the news. You have no idea how wondrous, how amazing life starts to be when you turn off the news, because you're not worrying, you're not really, you know, bringing negative energy into your day at all, right? And it becomes a fabulous concept, and it becomes a beautiful thing. I turned off the news so long ago, and it has helped wonders for my mental health. It's helped wonders for my emotional fitness, and it's helped wonders in so many different aspects of my life and of my family's life, right? Because let's face it, we can turn off the news, and guess what? Social media always has it, right? So always has the highlights of the news. So of course, I mean, you don't really need to turn off the news to really you don't really have to watch the news to really get your feed, right? So find a way to, you know, just shut off the news. Just shut off the news. Shut off the toxic energy, right? Because as I said, you're getting it from different other places, so you don't need to get it from another place that you actually can control, right? And then listening to music is a big one. Even if it's just kicking off and dancing for a few minutes when you're not feeling great, just kick off the mood and just put on a song that you love. I love the song by Happy, or it's called Happy, right? And it's such a beautiful thing when you could just kick up the song, throw it up on high, and just dance. It's the vibrational energy of the music that really gets you in the spirits, really gets you in the mood, that really gets you into a positive atmosphere. Believe me, it helps. I remember when I wasn't feeling very positive, and one day things seemed to crumble down. And so I ended up putting on a song and dancing with my daughter for 5 minutes while we were cooking dinner. And it made such a huge difference. Dancing, just, you know, to make you fool of yourself, no one's watching, just like the quote, dance like no one's watching. It makes such a wonder of difference. Believe me, it really does. Praying is another one. There's such thing as power of prayer, right? It ties in beautifully with gratitude, because when you can pray, especially when things don't seem to go your way, just leave it up to the hands of God, or whoever you believe in, the universe, right? Your creator. It's so powerful. Prayer is so powerful to really get you into a positive spirits, right? Especially if you're sitting there right now and you have like a mindset of lack, right? You have a scarcity mindset. You find a way. You just put it up to the universe. Put your request up to the universe. Put your request up to God, and just be like, you know what, God, I'm not sure what's going on with me right now, but I just pray that things get better. I'm just going to leave it up to you, right? When I'm feeling weak, when my mind is weak, but you are there to carry me. You're there to hold me. You're there to make me strong, right? Even there's a Bible verse, it's like, strength is my refuge, right? And it's so powerful. There's so much things that's powerful, and like so much things to do with power of prayer, right? One of my favorite verses is ask, seek, knock. Ask and it shall be given unto you. Seek and you shall find, and knock and the doors will be open for you. This is such a powerful one, and especially and show, throw it up there, throw up in the comments below, like what Bible verses you resonate with, what they have helped you get through your day, right? Because I would love to know as well. Another one for me is live by faith and not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5:7. That is our mantra. We've used that mantra for a long time, for years and years and years, and it has done wonders for my mental health. It's done wonders for my emotional fitness, for every single thing in our lives. And it is so, so powerful, right? So that is a big one. This one, I mean, I don't believe it. It needs to be said, because, I mean, we all want things, right? But the thing that we always do is we question the how. We question the how of how we want to do things. We question the how of every single piece to the puzzle, right? Because as humans, we're doers, right? But we need to embody the being part of us, but embody the being part of our human nature, as opposed to the doing. The doing comes secondary, right? But it's embodying who we are that makes a world of difference. So I put down here, don't question the how things work, just learn to trust. Don't question how things work. We shouldn't question how things work. We just need to learn and trust the universe, trust in God, that things will work out in our favor, right? Especially when we're working on a business. Where are my boss babes? They're in the comments below if you're, a badass woman entrepreneur, right? There's such power in just learning to trust the process. And you'll hear me speak a lot about that in my videos, right? Because learning to trust the process is so key to embody who we are, right? To activating our gifts, to living the life that we desire, to breaking our ceilings. We don't do it. We do it by taking massive action, yes, but we first and foremost, we embody who we are as a person. We embody who we are in our heart, who we are in our mind, who we are in our spirit. We embody each and every part of us. And if we don't, well, that's when we start to learn it, right? I call myself the embodiment coach. And I used to call actually just recently I changed it, because I used to call myself a lifestyle coach. And while, lifestyle is everything, which it is, I believe in the power of embodiment. And so embodiment to me is like, embodying three important aspects: mind, body, spirit. Actually 4: mind, body, spirit, and soul, right? The main key things usually is mind, body, and spirit, but I incorporated soul because it's so different, right? We're soul attractors. And as humans and as coaches and as entrepreneurs that we are, we attract who we want to attract, right? Our soulmate clients, right? But we have to master what we're doing first, right? We have to master who we are first, and then we can lead the way for others, right? And it starts with, don't question the how things are going to work. You just trust that process. You trust that God has you in his hands, and he will see you through it. And that's it. You just learn to trust. I have learned to trust many, many times in my day, believe me, and it still happens. And I've learned to embody who I am as a woman. I've learned to embody who I am as a wife, as a mother. I've learned to embody who I am as, as an individual, as a boss babe, as the unstoppable woman. I've embodied who I am, as opposed to becoming the doer first. Because, so many times we say, so many people, it's 80% strategy and 20% mindset. But in all reality, from what I've learned, it's actually 80% mindset and 20% strategy, because it's all based on our mindset. That's why we have to embody who we are first. We have to embody every single part of us and love every single part of us, right? As I said, mind, body, spirit, and soul. The four key ingredients in order to take massive action on whatever you want to do, to trust the process, right? But how can we trust the process if we just question the how all the time and we don't really think about trusting the process? It doesn't really quite work that way. So we need to trust the process first before questioning the how. And we shouldn't even question the how, right? The how should not be in our vocabulary, because when we trust the process and we embody who we are, then everything else falls into place. So we don't need to question the how, because it just happens, right? And it becomes a beautiful thing. Challenge your negative thinking is such a powerful one too, right? Because challenging our negative thinking is a mindset, my friends. That's a key thing on how to stay positive. Such a key thing on how to stay positive, right? It's challenging our negative thinking. And we, my friends, are huge negative thinkers. I mean, it's not our fault. It kind of is, but I'll explain. It's not our fault, because we start to embody like limiting beliefs that other people have generationally brought down to us, right? And so we start embodying these limiting beliefs, this limited mentality, right? Scarcity is a big one, and our money is like our generational curses. The money issues is a big one, and so we start to embody it, and then it becomes part of our negative thinking, right? Our negative beliefs about ourselves, about who we are as a person. Right? And it just transmits into ourselves, and we transform, because every single day we're growing and evolving, but we also can transform into a negative person. Because in the very beginning, right, we don't know who we are as babies, right? God knows who we are. God knows what our purpose is. We don't really know who we are. We grow to evolve in who we become. But we don't grow up negatively. We are not born negatively. We are not born negatively. We grow into it. We transform into negative beings. And when we can understand that, we can challenge our negative thinking, and we can start to live in a more positive manner by shifting our mindset. I thrive on the idea of shifting everybody's mindset, because I feel it's so important. It's so important, especially when we are conformed to the news, we're conformed to toxic energies, we're conformed to negative minds a lot of the times that we live, right? And so, and that's just, that's our natural conformation, right? But we don't have to embody it. We don't have to embody that any longer, right? We don't have to embody that any longer if we just learn to challenge our negative thinking, and it becomes such a powerful concept that we're not only challenging our negative thinking, but we're challenging the negative thinking in our external world, right? And it becomes a beautiful thing, right? A quote that I made up, that I created myself is focus on your inner world and the outer world will change. Because when we can focus on our inner world, right, when we can challenge our negative thinking and shift it into a mindset of positivity and of empowerment and inspiration, and be like, holy crap, like, I wish I knew this before. I wish I didn't, I wasted so much time being negative, right? And we're able to shift it in such a way, then imagine how many breakthroughs you will have. Imagine how many, transformations that you will transmit to the other people around you. And it becomes such a powerful concept when you can challenge your negative thinking, right? Self-love. Self-love is a big one. Because especially as women, especially as boss babes that we are, just women, we hold so many hats, my friends. We hold so many hats, my loves, and self-love is a big one, because we believe as women that we're selfish when we have self-love, that we go through and we have self-love. We're like, oh no, I can't do that because my family needs me, my husband needs me, I need to be a wife, I need to be a mother to my children. I can't do self-love. What is self-love? I've spoken to so many of my clients that are like, And I talk to them about self-love, and they're like, oh my gosh, that is such a new concept for me, because what is self-love? Because that's how we are conformed as women. And it's not our fault. Like I spoke about generational curses, right? Back in the 50s, we've always been taught that as women, actually not even 50s, like years, like back in the 1800s, right? In ancient times, in the old times, we are taught as women that we just stay home and not work, fend to our, be a mother and a wife, and that's as far as it goes. We can't work, we can't have our own businesses. God forbid we have a job, right? And it just doesn't happen that way. And so that was our human nature. That's how we were grown up. That's how our parents were brought up. That's how our grandparents were brought up. That's how our ancestors were brought up. And so it becomes a limiting belief on ourselves, right? Rather than independent thinkers, we have a codependency in this aspect. And so self-love is like, oh my gosh, what is self-love? Like I don't remember the last time that I gave myself self-love, right? Because that's how we were brought up. But if you challenge your thinking and you're like, holy crap, like, self-love is something so undeniably powerful that we owe it to ourselves to do it as women. We owe ourselves this deserving grace to go into self-love. And it doesn't have to be long. It could be whatever you want. Meditating, prayer, focusing on your spirituality, visualization, taking a nice bubble bath, nice hot steamy bubble bath with a glass of wine in your hands, reading a book on your own personal development, right? Doing your makeup. Oh my gosh, anytime I feel in such a negative state, all I have to do is do my makeup, and man, I feel so much better. Pop into the comments, ladies, if this is how you feel too, because I know for a fact that it helps, right? Because when you're focusing on your own self-love, you're focusing on stepping into your power, and I'm a born makeup artist. So I love it. I love it. Right? I love it. So all I have to do is put on eyeshadow or my eyebrows, or what's called lipstick, or whatever the case may be, and I feel so much better already, right? Just doing a little piece of you time makes such a world of difference, ladies. Believe me, right? As I said, it doesn't have to be long, but just give yourself this moment of deserving grace, because you owe it to yourselves. We have so many hats in this world, ladies, that you deserve it to yourself. You deserve this grace and honor to your own self, to give yourself this moment of time where you can appreciate your own self. It could just be, spending time at the mall. You don't have to buy anything. Honestly, you don't have to buy anything. You could just sit in a bubble bath reading a book. Doesn't matter what it is, whatever you like to do. I know a lot of women don't like bubble baths, and that's fine. To each their own. But there's so many moments in time that because life is so short, give yourself this moment. Give yourself this moment of me time, right? Because it really, really does help to really pep up your step and to really put yourself into a positive state, right? And doing something for other people is another big one too, right? Because as women entrepreneurs, what do we are in the business of serving. We serve people. Give them our knowledge, give them our expertise, give them the embodiment of who we are. We serve people. You serve your niche, whatever niche that is. You serve your target market. But doing something for other people is such, karma really does get the best of you, right? And it's so powerful. Just by doing something. You haven't spoken to someone in a while, shoot them a text and be like, you know what, I've been thinking about you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing okay, right? And that's as far as it goes. Something simple, right? Just like your kiss method. Keep it simple, stupid. You could just send someone a text or a Facebook message and be like, yo, babe, I've been thinking about you. I hope you're all is well, right? You've been in my thoughts. Just something as simple as that gets you in a positive mood, because you feel better about it. You feel better about the day. And be like, oh my gosh, I just had the most amazing, the most breathtaking conversation ever with someone that I've not spoken to in such a long time, and you feel so great about yourself, and it really gets you in a better mood, honestly. Focusing on, before I talk about this one, physical fitness, right? I spoke about self-love, I spoke about gratitude, I spoke about, building a meaningful routine, a morning routine. physical fitness is so, so, so key. So key. I didn't think it was before, but since I started embodying my mindfulness, and since I started embodying each and every part of me, physical fitness became a part of my morning routine for the last 5-6 months, and it has done such wonders in my mind, in my spirit, and my soul. You don't think about it, you don't believe, I mean, it's the body component, right? But it really, really does, because think of it, when you're wanting to lose the few pounds, and it's not about losing the few pounds, but it's how you feel when you actually lose them. That makes a world of difference in your heart, your mind, your spirit, your soul, right? Every single part of you, right? It's the embodiment component. Every single part of you makes a world of difference when you can incorporate physical fitness. I incorporate Pilates, I incorporate yoga, I incorporate, meditation, I started incorporating dance, right? Bar, right? A little bit of ballet. I started incorporating all of the things that just really rejuvenates my spirit, because when you can rejuvenate your spirit with your physical fitness, your emotional fitness is intact, you start eating right, you start feeling good in your body, you start feeling good in this human experience that we are embodying, right? Because we're spiritual beings living a human experience. We feel so great, and it really gets our day into a positive scope. So that's a huge, huge one. Pop into the comments, let me know what you guys do for your own physical fitness, and if you don't do anything, I encourage you to incorporate it into your morning routine, or incorporate it into your daily routine, because it makes a world of difference when you can embody every single part of you, right? Last one I want to talk about is focusing on solutions, the end result. That's where visualization comes in, my friends, right? Focusing on the end result, keeping yourself motivated, right? I spoke about doing something that you love, right? The 2 P's, passion and purpose. Doing something that you love. I spoke about that. So when you can focus and you can keep yourself motivated on the end result of whatever it is, your love, your passion project, your purpose, your meaning in this life, the end result of activating the gifts, it keeps you in a positive manner, because you want to take the massive action every single day, right? You want to take the massive action every single day, and it becomes such a powerful concept in your routine, in your daily routine, right? And it's not even just about your routines. It makes your day it brings it into such a positive light, especially if you woke up in darkness, right? Literally, if you woke up not feeling so great about yourself because of whatever reason, right? Just focusing on the end result and taking the massive actions gets you in such a motivational step. Like, it literally is a motivational cure, honestly. It's such a cure, right? Just as the doctor ordered. It's such a cure to really get you into a motivational step, into a peak state, into a more beautiful state, into a more positive state. So guys, there's 15 key pieces that have helped me in order to how to stay positive, right? 15 key pieces, and it became such a beautiful concept. So as I said, incorporate a couple of pieces, incorporate 1 or 2 or 3 or 5, or incorporate all 15, and make it a beautiful thing for your day. Like, make it unique to you, and you'll notice how you can stay positive every single day. So I hope this helps. I hope this resonates. If it does, like, share, and subscribe, and click the little bell, and so you can receive the dings of when I go live next, and that would be so awesome. Share with your friends, share with the people around you, and share with those that you love. So, just the last little piece I want to give you is, don't fret, don't worry, just trust the process, and everything will work out, especially when we're in this newfound world of lockdown, of the pandemic. There's so many different ways to stay positive. So I hope this helps. I love you guys so much. Once again, I'm Liz Perez, and I'm the Master Embodiment Coach. So you guys are awesome, and we will see you guys soon. Bye.